Well, we're near the end. Like, I've enjoyed doing this camo grind. I did unlock DM Ultra a while back, and I could have put the video out that I do want to put out once it's done. But, you know, I'm in no rush, man. I wanted to try and cover every gun and just give my thoughts on every gun. As you know, you've seen the videos, so. But the Bullfrog's a beast, man. There's no doubt in my mind that this gun is dirt. Absolute dirt. Now, AK74U is probably one of my favourite SMG in this game. I mean, I've probably got to put this up there with it, man. They're probably on the same level for me. I love the time to kill on this gun. It falls off with the range a little bit compared to like the AK74U. That's got a little bit better range. But this thing at medium range, it shreds. Absolutely shreds. And I hope that they don't nerf this, because it's a nice gun, man. Because like, when the meta sets in, there's only so many guns that people use, especially on multiplayer. And it's nice to have a gun there where people can just jump in, use it, and be able to use another weapon like the AK74U. The MP5 is still a good gun. And people can use the Bullfrog, even the KSP and the SMG. The KSP is nasty. And I did that the other day. That thing is nasty, man. It's like two burst at medium range. And it'll be nice to see people mixing up using all these different guns, man, because, you know, it's the same thing every single year, man. People set one gun down and that is it. They'll just use that all the way through the year, the life cycle of the game, and it gets a bit stale, man. You know what I mean? Now, I haven't tested this in Warzone, but I know that it is. I've heard it's quite good in Warzone. It's a bit like the Bison, but this thing, you can rock an 85 round mag. Now, who don't want to run an 85 round mag in Warzone? Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to be doing some tests on this over there as well. It's like I want to put more Warzone videos together using Cold War guns, because all the Modern Warfare guns have been covered in Warzone now, to be fair. You know what I mean? The majority of them have been covered. And there's some weapons that I do want to use in Cold War on Warzone, because I know that they're going to be good. I know people have started using the AUG, and I've seen the AUG being used. I've got killed by the AUG, the Cold War version of it. But to be honest with you, man, I'm not going to complain at that, because it's nice to see people using and trying out different guns. You know what I mean? I think I have been killed by a Bullfrog, but it's probably on Rebirth Island where I have been killed by that. And I think that this gun needs this weapon needs more attention from the community. That's how I feel, because I think it's just a little bit slept on. I know people know that it's a good gun, but they'd rather choose something else over this gun. In the comp scene, I'm a bit off with that, but I know that I just use the same guns because that's how it works over there, man. But I think people need to start using this a lot more. But we've got some content today. As this video goes out, we've had some content drop today. We've had a new zombies map, Firebase or something like that. And I've still got the zombie Dark Matter, which I will go back to it. And we've had Express, I think, the old one from Black Ops 2. Now, that's a good map, you know what I mean? But is it going to be ruined by the skill-based matchmaking? That's the question here. But in regards to the Bullfrog, I'll throw the class up. Right, so, in regards to the Bullfrog, you can see I've got it at the top of my class, man. This is what I'm using at the moment. So I've gone back to Cold War now, bits and bobs. So the class I'm using is the Grew Suppressor, to be off the mini-map. The barrel is the last barrel, 7.4 for the velocity and extra damage range. Underbarrel, Spec Stas grip, as usual. Magazine, 85 round mags. I mean, you can swap it out for this one, the speed mag. I've been using this in Warzone as well, you see, so this is why I'm using this at the moment. And the stock that I'm using is a skeleton stock. Sprint to fire time. You know what I mean? You cannot beat it, man. Being able to pull your gun up quicker than the person who's shooting you is the way forward, really. So yeah, that's a class for the Bullfrog that I'm using at the moment. So with this gun sort of took me by surprise, man. Because, you know, I was expecting the AK74U to be the gun that I'm always going to be using all the time in this game. Especially on them, like, the 6v6 maps, there's only so many. And on them sort of maps, you want to be using SMGs, because they're not very big. Combine arms is a different case. If you're on combine arms, you can mix it up a bit, man. If I'm on combine arms, I usually snipe, because the map's that big, you can just hold back and just go on some stupid kill streaks. So it all depends on your playstyle. But for the SMG, for me, it's probably going to be the Bullfrog, and I just like this gun. I like how it works. I like the iron sights. I just like the recoil patterns, and I like how fast it kills the enemies. Because this thing does shred, man. You can see in the clips. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that it puts people down. It just deletes people. So, if you're looking for an SMG and you've not done your camos and you've stuck to one SMG like the AK74U or the MP5, you need to get the Bullfrog unlocked and drop a class on it and then start using the Bullfrog, because it's 100% up there. And the fact that when I'm playing I don't really see many people using it is, you know, it's like, it just goes to show that it's overrun by certain guns. So if you've not used this gun yet, you need to get it unlocked and get it on and just smash away. And also, I know that we had a patch note yesterday and we had some updates, and I think from what I've heard that the launcher had a little bit of updates, so I'm going to be covering that. I'm going to have a look and see if they're any better, and I'll drop a video out for that as well. I've not even played Express yet. I know that that map's came now. I've not played the Zombies map yet, so I'm going to start jumping on and seeing what's about, because if the launchers have had an update, I feel as though I should cover it because of how bad they are. So I'm going to have a look at those. And in regards to the Bullfrog, I did use it a couple of times last night in Warzone, and then from what I'm seeing, it does do the damage in Warzone as well. But obviously it's at close to medium range. If you pair this thing with an assault rifle, you're going to be dangerous, man. It's that simple, because in those close quarter battles, if you're pushing buildings, if you're just going for somebody who's really close to you, this thing's going to beat them, because the time to kill on this weapon is brilliant. And I'll probably say the best thing about the Bullfrog for me is probably the iron sights, man. I love the iron sights, and I'm quite busy, to be honest. Like, I'm not that clear, but it's just how that they've got the iron sights. You've got a little line in the middle and two lines to either side. So, you know what I mean? When you're aiming, you can line up your enemy perfectly with this. Especially if you aim that the way that I aim. You can just shred people with this Bullfrog, man. It's 100% up there. I can't say this enough. And you have to remember, the 85 round magazine, you know, it's ridiculous. I mean, I was using the 85 round magazine in Warzone, and the 65 round mags in multiplayer. So keep that in mind, man. But 85 rounds in Warzone, you know what I mean? It's one of them, if you're shooting somebody in the open, you're going to kill them. If you can aim well, you're going to kill them, because by the time they've even reloaded, you're still shooting them. So, you know, it's one of them things. I definitely recommend trying this both in multiplayer and Warzone. And it's the same sort of class. So if you just swap out the mags, depending on what game mode you're playing, you'll have a good time with this gun. So yeah, man, as always, thank you to everybody who's subscribing to the channel and watching the videos, liking and commenting. It really means a lot, man. It's nice to see that my channel is growing with the subscribers and everything, man. It does mean a lot. So yeah, man, nice one.